Hello everyone. My, Welcome back to another tutorial. My name is Dalius, and we are going to go through how to set up a Django tailwind project. How to get tailwind into our Django project? Easy. Let's get into it. So I already made my environment here. I'm using DNV. And I also have our installation documents right here on Django Tailwind docs. We'll leave a link in the description. But let's mostly get into it. So to create our Django project, we would need to at least turn on our virtual environment. So source virtual environment name. We're going to go inside it, go to bin, and activate. Now our virtual environment is activated. We are going to create Django, our Django project. So we would have to use Django admin to even start the project. Start project, as simple as that. And we're going to name it demo. For the time being, we're going to name it demo. Alright. Just to excel at things, we are going to change directory into demo. Okay. After we go into the demo file, if you're new to Django as well and you're just now watching this video, Django gives us it just populates us its own structure. It gives us everything that we need, batteries included. Super cool, right? Well, let's get into it. The thing that we're going to need the most right now to look at is our settings, where Django houses everything, and I just want to get rid of this real quick. So we're going to be looking more towards this. And right now, what we are going to need to install, let's look at our documentation. Right now it's telling us to install Django Tailwind. So first, pip install Django Tailwind. Clear. So Django Tailwind has just been installed. The next step is we have to add it into our installed apps. Install apps and packages right here. So for my first package, it's Tailwind. After we get the Tailwind, we need to create the init. Init is usually in JavaScript. You won't really see this in Python very often. So it looks like this creates it to be just like npm run dev, like our npm p, npm, etc. But let's go Python 3. I'm on Mac. Manage.py tailwind init. Make sure to save, and let's try again. 3 manage.py tailwind init. Alright, and we're going to name it theme. Clear it. Since we have theme there, that's going to be our app. So to make sure that we are debunking it, I'm going to go to theme.apps.theme.config. So it took the start app specification that we're about to do right now, but it created as an app where templates, we have init, we have apps, and our a base.html. Now we don't need this base.html yet, so but we can still keep it. What I'm going to do is take that off, take it away, because I'm gonna do, oh, and look at that. It gave us our post CSS, a package.json, and let's see what's happening here. Build tailwind, clean, build start. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. And what app name manage.py wouldn't really have it. So that's very interesting. On how it creates as our command and everything, but we're basically calling the commands from here, creating that configuration. Okay, so let's just make an app, python 3 manage.py start app. Let's call it user. There we go. So now we create our user app. User.apps.user config. Comma. We're gonna go into the user. Let's grab that. The app name register to generate it after we got done generating this and this right here. I like to put it right here just so we're able to see it right after we are looking at it. Now it's telling us to make sure we have our internal IPS. So internal IPS is basically what are we spreading this out to. And since this is more towards us only using just Django in our app, it is likely to be more towards that. I'm also going to add in localhost just because we can also have http / localhost 8000. That is still a predictability. And while we're rendering our websites, it's still a predictability. And we want to get rid of any possibilities of this going wrong. So our next thing that we can do is installing all of our CSS dependencies. Tailwind install. So clear. Python 3 manage.py tailwind install. Save, and then tailwind install. User apps is not a package. User apps user config. Okay. I don't know what's happening with that. I'm gonna save it, and then we're gonna see what happens. Okay, now it's installed. And it's loading right now because, okay, it's done. It's just installed all these packages that we would usually see in NPM. NPM fun for details. See? Clear that. Now, is this an NPM course? So we're just gonna keep going. Install. Now we want to create in user. I want to have a templates. In that templates file, I want to create a base.html. Now from there, we're going to use our boilerplate. We are going to say load static tailwind underscore tags up here. And from here, I want to say, I want to bring in tailwind underscore CSS into the project. I also want to make a block right here, and I want to end the block. And we'll touch more about it in a minute, why I'm doing that. I also want to make a block right here. But and block. But this is one way that we could get rid of HTML boilerplate, just so we don't have to take it everywhere we go. Extends by extending the base HTML. It's just one way to do it. And then we would have to put in block body and block. That's all. Then we are free to do a lot of what we want. Welcome to Django Tailwind. And we're gonna leave that alone for now. So we have all of this done. We have our Tailwind app and we have our internal IPs. And we just did this, putting Tailwind CSS in the head, load static Tailwind tags. There. We're gonna ignore the reload. The reload is not that necessary. So we're gonna skip all that and go down to Python manage.py tailwind start. Just to start our tailwind. Manage.py tailwind start. And it works. So this means that anything that we have for tailwind, it's gonna build it. Here, go. So really quick, I would like to go into demo, go into URLs, get rid of that, I'm going to put in include and make a path of our own. But here's the thing. We're going to go into user. User will have its own urls.py. From that, I'm going to grab all of that. I'm going to go into users urls.py. I'm going to take out include, take away admin from dot import views. Path, and what I'm gonna say is views.index. That's what we want. The name isn't really required. That's just extra stuff. I can get into later on. But right now we just want this to work. So right now, define index quest return render quest index.html. And that is what we're going to have. From here, now we should be able to run our server and have nothing wrong. Or I could be wrong about that. Like I said, cd demo, because I'm not in the demo, python 3 manage.py run server. So our server should be working. Go here. You get this. Oh snap, what's wrong? Why is it not working? Because we have not even added our classes yet. So let's go with one class. Maybe I want font to be extra bold. If I could spell extra bold. Text, we're gonna go 6XL center, and maybe I want it to be underlined. I don't think this will work all the way, but here we are. I'm gonna say align center. Oh Lord. Or align start. A little rusty. Probably because we do not have the stuff that we need around it. But either way, it's working. It works great. Welcome to Django Tailwind. This has been really good. It's working. It's looking amazing. And all right, guys, that's the end of this lesson. I hope you guys still continue to create, do more, be innovative, be amazing, be awesome. And I'll catch you on the next one.